On the night of October 24th of 2024, San Diego Police Department officers responded to what they described as a domestic violence call involving a handgun. A local videographer captured the police response. It showed the then 31-year-old Marcus Evans walking out of a house shirtless with his hands raised, responding to officers. Later, police shot Evans with 3 beanbag shotgun rounds. They then released a K-9 that bit him repeatedly. His legal team settled with the city of San Diego for $875,000. I think the DPD officer's conduct was disgraceful and despicable, said Evans' attorney Dante Pride in a written statement. City council members unanimously approved the payout on Tuesday. Police never found a gun or booked Evans into jail, according to Pride. He said Evans' injuries included a wound on his shin, bruised rib, and he had trouble opening and closing his left hand and gripping. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the video of what exactly happened that night. Like, we can read all the articles we want, but nothing is going to do this justice until we look at what actually happened. And I think you guys might just remember this incident. So you see he's coming out with his hands up. Looks like he's got a little bit of blood on his forehead. That could have been from the domestic dispute. Okay, you can clearly see he has no gun. Now, obviously, officers haven't conducted a pat down, but he's wearing shorts. You'd be able to see it. He has nothing on him. Maybe you could hear, I didn't hear any commands for him to get on the ground, but regardless, he has his hands up, okay?
Why you shoot me? Marcus, you need to comply with my command. Why you shoot me? Try and run, you will be hit by police cars. Why you shoot me? Hey, Plant, please get this over on camera. They shot me.
So it looks like there's at least 4 or 5 police officers out there as well as a K-9.
I am not locked up. I am not a police officer. I didn't do nothing wrong. I'm right here on my property. Marcus, I'm concerned. I'm not concerned. Hey, you guys got the biggest lawsuit in San Diego. Hey, stop! Stop!
All right, so we're going to go ahead and stop it right there. This is a new YouTube channel. I have a secondary channel. It's a bigger platform where I cover MMA and politics and stuff like that, but I am still kind of new to YouTube. I don't know if that level of violence is allowed, and I don't want to get kicked off. I want to bring these real raw reactions to you guys without being censored, okay? So you get the picture of what happened, right? Now, I understand that it was a domestic dispute with an alleged handgun, but in my opinion, the officers could have seen right then and there when he put his hands up, did a 360, that there was no handgun on him. His hands are up. Why isn't an officer going in, cuffing him, detaining him, and patting him down and trying to get his side of the story if they're that afraid, right? With that number of officers, it should have never escalated to this. And they said that it was because he wasn't following commands. I couldn't hear, so I can't properly assess if he was or not. But the fact remains, he had his hands up, and then he sat on the curb of his property. Now, let me say first that I have the utmost respect for military, first responders, as well as police officers. Those are civil servants. But there's nothing that satisfies me more than seeing a cocky police officer get checked. I hate that the brother had to get injured like this, but the payout was pretty good if you ask me. Now, obviously, this incident is a little over a year old. It took him just until recently to get paid out. I found this on Threads, and I had seen this before, but I wanted to get a little bit deeper and see what other people were saying about it. And I ran across this video in the comments. We're going to listen together, and then we'll break it down.
All right, so this is for my Instagram Threads, right? I'm arguing with like too much people on this one topic about not following instructions. It's that simple. You got niggas talking about, oh yeah, you're a bitch. Oh yeah, you're pussy. My nigga. What? Like, yo, bro, that has to be the dumbest. Like, that's why we dying? Because you don't want to look like what? Is that why we're dying? Is that simple? That's why we dying? Because you don't want to look like a bitch? You don't want to look soft? Like, to a cop? That's not even like that's a street nigga. Because word of my death, if it was a street nigga robbing you, you would up your hands instantly. Because you're not going to want to try that. But just because he got a badge and everything, you feel less of a man to get on the floor or do whatever he's talking about so you could live another day? Because, yes, there's racist cops out there, bro. Never have I ever was defending cops. That's where y'all got it messed up. I'm going against how stupid we are. And it's sad. Like, I really hate that I have to put myself in that. No cap. I really hate the fact that I got to put myself in there, but I have to. Because, nigga, yes, if you see my pops, I'm black all the way. And I'm also Puerto Rican, too. So I got a mix of both, but I was never dumb. I was never the type to gamble my life for a check. I don't care how big the check is. If a cop is telling me to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to, in my head, oh, wait, if I don't do what he says and they use excessive force, maybe I could get a check. That got to be the dumbest thing niggas is ever trying to do. Get a job, gang. Get a job. Like, bro, and if you can't get a job, then keep doing what you doing. I never knock nobody hustle. But to play with your life is crazy. Like, never was this about defending cops, because I'm not even on that timing, nigga. I've been in there, bro. I've been, and there's nothing cute about it. A lot of y'all never even seen a scary situation. A lot of y'all never had a gun to your face. Y'all just talking. A lot of y'all niggas never got shot at. You don't know the energy that comes behind a bullet. Like, y'all niggas could feel, like, y'all don't even know, bro, but y'all sitting behind the screen going against what I'm saying, like, what I'm saying is wrong. Nigga, you're a beef. You're a beefhead. You're a dweeb, gang. Like,
all right, let's talk about it. So that adds another dimension into this whole conversation. And I think part of what that brother said was absolutely true. We have got to learn how to follow the directions of law enforcement. It doesn't give them an excuse to batter us. It doesn't give them an excuse to take our life away. It doesn't give them an excuse to use excessive force. However, if we can make it home that night, or, you know, whatever, if we get booked and we can bond out, the most important thing is just making it home alive, making it out of that situation. Now, there's one thing I disagree with this brother on is he was almost victim blaming in a sense. Like, he was talking as if the guy who had gotten bit by this dog and shot by these rubber bullets did it to purposely get a check. I don't know of too many people that would intentionally play with their lives like that. I'm not sure exactly what happened before the police arrived. But we did see the brother walk out with his forehead bleeding. It was a domestic dispute. We know that much. Who's to say that he wasn't the one that got cracked over the head by his partner or by his friend? We don't know that. But what we do know is that the force that was used by the police was absolutely excessive. And there's a reason why he was awarded nearly $1 million. You don't get that kind of money when the police are in the right. I promise you that. Police departments all across the United States are going to do their darndest to try to make themselves be in the right. And we know that. That's not a secret. But I'm curious to see what you guys think about this situation. Do you think that the guy could have followed instructions a little bit more closely and that could have saved him this heartache? Or do you think that this was just a 100% complete abuse of power by the police? I kind of fall more in that category. I want to hear your thoughts. As always, I will holler at you soon, and trust. Peace.